Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the video I have today, or right now, is, I guess it was kind of supposed to be my May shopping diary, like my beauty shopping diary. And I had intended at the start of May to be really diligent about keeping track, like I did the very first video where I wrote down the dates and what I was like craving to buy and what I was really like jonesing for and everything like that. And I just didn't do it. I was lazy about it. I'll admit it. And I just didn't do it. And so I am committed to do that though. With June, I'm going to be, more where I write down every day when I'm, wanting, thinking about, looking at online, lusting after, things like that. And I did already like film a haul video for some stuff I purchased. I showed you guys my Avon purchases throughout the month, and I did just filmed, although it's not uploaded at the time that I'm making this video. A haul that I did like with Nordstrom and Elf and stuff like that. But the one thing I did want to talk about, which really sticks out, like if I look back at the month of May and I look at all the stuff I purchased in May, the only product that has some kind of significance behind it. I mean, I'm glad I got all the stuff I have. I don't have any buyer's remorse for anything like that in May. That's not what I'm getting at. But I have one purchase that I can pinpoint and I can say to you, this item was completely 100% purchased from an emotional point of view. It was an emotional impulse. It wasn't an item that I had been looking at. It wasn't anything that I had lusted after. It wasn't anything that was on my radar. It was completely 100% emotional shopping, just like emotional eating, emotional drinking, emotional drug use. It was that's exactly what it was. So the item that I got completely from an emotional point of view was the Dior Nude Skin Tie-Dye Edition Blush. I still have it in the box, but I have been using it. I purchased this at Macy's, and I'll tell you what happened. I ordered it around Mother's Day. I can't remember now if I ordered it like on Mother's Day exactly, or Mother's Day weekend, or what. But you know what? First I'll show you guys the blush. So it came in this beautiful packaging. It's gorgeous. It's got its own brush. I have not used the brush. I have used the blush quite a few times, but I have not used the brush. And then underneath the blush, it has like a pouch that's still, I actually still have in the plastic. Haven't even taken it out yet. Like it's like a little velveteen pouch to keep the blush in to protect the packaging. And I will be probably putting it in there for storage, when I have it stored with my other blushes. So this is what it looks like. It's the Coral Sunset one. I just think it's so beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. And I've used it, quite a few times already. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, especially this summer. It's just a beautiful, beautiful blush. The thing is that, like I said, I can't remember if I bought it Mother's Day weekend or Mother's Day itself or what the deal was, but I really struggled with Mother's Day this year. I know some of you guys know, especially if you've watched my channel for a long time, because I know I've mentioned it in like maybe 2 videos. I don't mention it a lot, but maybe in a couple videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen my Mother's Day post. But I had a son who was stillborn, and he is my only child for my husband and I both. And it was just a really... To say that it was an emotional experience is like an understatement. To say it was devastating to us, is an understatement. I can't express in words. It doesn't express in words. That was 3 years ago, in 2011, August of 2011. So, Mother's Day was just a real struggle for me this year. It seemed like to me that there were 10,000 more commercials showing pregnant women on it than normal. You know what I mean? And I seriously remember saying to my husband, if I see one more commercial with some pregnant chick on it and a guy buying her a Mother's Day card for the baby she hasn't had yet, I'm going to throw something through the TV. I was just like, it was bad. And I asked my husband, I said, was I like this you know, last year and the year before that, did I struggle that much with it? Because to me, it felt more this year. And he said, I think it's about the same. He said, I think you're handling it about the same as you did the previous years. But it didn't feel like it to me. Just to me this year, it just felt so much more. And I just really was depressed and I really struggled. And so I was like looking at crap online. I think I knew I was on Macy's and I started looking at, like Mac or whatever I usually look at. Usually when I'm on Macy's website, I look at Mac. And somehow I ended up looking at the Dior stuff. And I had seen those two blushes, that one and the pink one, on, other people's Instagram and other people's videos and stuff like that. But like I said, they weren't even on my radar because I don't buy Dior. I don't buy Chanel. I don't buy YSL. I just don't. I mean, I have to me, there's high end and then there's high end. And I'm really comfortable with like my Urban Decay and my Lorac and, my MAC purchases like that. But going up to like that Dior, Tom Ford, YSL, that to me starts to get a little bit out of my comfort zone of what I'm comfortable with spending on makeup. That's just for me personally though. I don't care what anybody else buys or how much they spend. It's their business. I don't care, and I'm glad for them. It's just me personally. A splurge item here or there would be fine, but normally I don't do that. So I started looking at that, those two blushes, and then I went back and I looked for videos or Instagram pictures showing them, and they're so pretty. And I was like, that's it, I'm buying it. And I just bought it just like that. I just got at first I was going to get both of them, the pink and the coral. And then I was like, no, just get the coral. So I got it. And, but it was like 100% purely, completely emotional. And I told my husband, I'm like, I bought an expensive makeup item. It was $57. For me, that's like, crazy for a blush. I told him, I said, I bought an expensive blush. And he goes, okay. He didn't even ask me how much it cost. He did, he goes, okay. And he goes, did you want it? And I said, I didn't know that I wanted it until I saw it. And I said, and it made me feel better. And he goes, well, okay, then I'm happy for you and I'll be glad for you when it comes. And he goes, I'll look forward to seeing you wear it. He's so good. I never thought I would get teary-eyed in a video before. Anyway, so I don't want to be those YouTube girls that cry in every video. That's just not me. Okay, so, the blush came and I love it and I'm happy to have it and I wear it and I enjoy it and I'm not sorry that I bought it. But when I look, like I said, I bought a lot of stuff in May that I documented through hauls and different, Instagram and stuff like that. And that's just the only item that stands out to me that I purchased. That's the one. If someone said to me, where'd you get that Hot Mama blush from the Balm? Let me think. Did I get it on Holt Look? Did I get it from Kohl's? Did I get it? You know what I mean? But it's like you can't remember. But if someone said to me, where did you get that Dior blush? I would say, I was sad on Mother's Day or around Mother's Day and I bought it to make myself feel better. So, okay. I'm officially one of those YouTube crybaby chicks now. So, yeah. But sometimes it's good for us, right? It's good for the soul to get it out. So with June, I promised to be more diligent about logging all my purchases and, keeping track of everything, because that was my intention, to do a beauty shopping diary video for every month and stuff like that. But I do feel like this video is definitely in that category because it is about the shopping and it is about what leads me to spending the money and, that kind of thing. So I'm okay with shedding a few tears in front of you guys if it's true to what if I'm being true to myself, and it's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be happy to share my June purchases with you. Although I don't really have that. I always say that. I don't really have that many things that I want. The only thing I want now, and I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys, is I'm wanting that Smoky Naked palette. Naked Smoky. I want that palette. That sucker is mine. I'm not going to hem and haw. I'm buying it as soon as it comes out. So that will be for July. Oh my gosh, and that's another thing. My husband is cracking me up because I've been talking about the smoky palette with a few YouTube people through various things. You know, like we've been messaging on Facebook, talking about it on Instagram, texting back and forth. And I got some text yesterday. I sent a text to a couple different people because I was trying to figure out when the semi-annual sale was for Bath and Body Works. And later on in the evening, somebody answered me, and my husband was like imitating me when I was answering. And he was like, "Ooh, girl, you just wait. I gotta tell you, there's this new Fantastic Four palette coming out. It's called Naked Fantastic Four, where each one of the Fantastic Four characters is naked in the packaging, and then they did the colors to look like their skin and their lips. And ooh, girl, it's gonna be hot, hot, hot. I gotta get me one of those." You know, I was laughing so hard. He's such a dork. Oh, I told him, I said, if I had my video camera, I would totally film you right now and put it on YouTube because it is hilarious. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to Naked Smoky, but other than that, I don't have anything that I'm really like, you know, got my eye on or anything right now. But I will do a video at the end of June or beginning of July covering what I purchased in June if I get anything. So, all right, you guys, leave questions or comments below. I will get back to you when I can. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.